Hi, Elf Volunteers. Jessica here, Center 3 uh, of Teeth and Skulls. This one is Skulls Study Mystery Skulls. This one's going to be super fun, but there are like a lot of steps that need to be taken. I think I did a pretty good job of really just doing bullet points and numbers. You should be able to follow it pretty well. This is the most specimen heavy one. We've got one, two, three, four, five, six decent sized skulls in here. Uh, Remember, children may two finger touch. They may look at them with hand lenses. They may not pick them up. They're going to stay on these little foam sheets on the table. You can slide them around, move them around. Volunteers can obviously pick them up, but the students will not. Just two finger touch and examine. Okay. So the whole idea of this is to see if kids can guess what this skull is. Now this one's easy, beaver, right? But there's a whole process. So let's get started. Okay, so let's see. Because we don't know which one is going to be the first center for the students. You're probably going to have to keep going over every time the carnivore, herbivore, insectivore, omnivore spiel. It's all in here. After you go over that quickly, we're going to investigate the skulls. Okay, so depending on how well your group and or class and or age group listens, I would recommend either taking out no more than two skulls at a time, laying them on the table and letting the students look at them with their magnifying glasses. For like maybe kindergarten, first, maybe second, depending on how crazy the kids are. For some of the, like maybe fourth grade, I would say you could probably take out every single one of them, lay them. Remember, again, they're always going to stay on these little sheets of foam that I'm going to cut out. Now, they're going to all look at the skull, all of them. So if you're doing two at a time, you're going to have to do two, put them away, get two more out. If you're doing one per student, they'll just kind of rotate the skulls around. They are going to lay them on the table, look at them with their hand lens, really investigate. And remember, two finger touch is okay too, just no picking up. Then, once as they're looking at them, have them specifically notice eye placement, snout size and shape, teeth size, shape, jaw shape, head size. Okay. Then, on the next page, there's like two pages for this outline. I have lists of questions about the skull parts, what they mean. You can briefly go over that with them. Eyes in front, predators, eyes on the side, probably prey. It's all in there. Then, after you observe and discuss the features, lay all the skulls out. Each skull is going to have a corresponding mat. It has to stay on the same mat because underneath of it, on the top side, the mat's going to have a number on it. That's the side that the children can see. On the bottom side, it's going to have like the name of the creature. That's the side that the children can't see because this is a mystery, remember. Okay, so name of the critter, hidden underneath, number on top, visible. Okay, now, older students can now fill out a skull investigation sheet. This is kind of hard. So, again, depending on how great your group and class is, fourth graders will definitely be able to do this. Third graders probably. Second graders, you might want to just kind of discuss it with them. And then first and kindergartners, it's just going to be only talking about it. I think some second graders can definitely do this though. So tailor it to your group, age group, and your specific group. Okay, it's really cool because the skull investigation sheet has them actually like take down information about a specific skull. So once they've looked at all the skulls, then the older kids that are going to fill out the skull investigation sheet, they will choose a numbered skull and put that number on there and then write about it there. The kids the age groups that aren't going to fill out the whole thing, you volunteers will just kind of choose a numbered skull, discuss the features, kind of move on. Okay, now, After all that happens, then the students get to try to guess which skull is the beaver skull, which skull is the fox skull. So we've got all of these photos. They can try to match them up. And again, if you get confused, the name is on the bottom of the little mat. Okay. I'm also, when you put these away, they're in this crazy little foam thing. There's no way that anybody's going to be able to remember exactly which skull was which. So I also just took terrible pictures, but it's better than nothing. I took pictures of all the skulls. I'm going to write the name on the back, and that will help you put them back in their right little hole. 2 of them are missing because I'm using them for different centers. The raccoon is missing and the possum is missing, so don't worry about that. And what else are we doing with this one? This should take 20 minutes because there's a lot of cool stuff happening. If it takes less than that, you can have the older students fill out these skull diagrams. Actually, I think if you have time, maybe try to do this with all of the students. It shows literally every single bit of the skull, the ear canal, the ear bulb, there's all sorts of stuff in here. So maybe try to the last 2 minutes, just kind of use any one of the skulls, maybe one of the larger ones, and you, the volunteer, actually point out all the very specific parts of said skull. And that is Center 3. Thanks.